Even though Deandra Staples was the smallest in her family,
she's so little, and it's like, oh, my moo.
They say she had the biggest personality, a dancer who always lit up the room.
She is the beautiful soul that we're going to miss dearly.
Her Aunt Brianna says the last time they saw her was Friday night when she left with a group of kids. But Saturday morning, Brianna got the news she never wanted to hear.
So I was on Facebook, and my niece, she posted these videos and pictures of Moo Moo, and I'm like, oh no.
Family and loved ones in Indianapolis, Indiana are searching for answers after a young and talented dancer lost her life after being found unalive Saturday morning, January 11, 2025. The crime took place at the Laurelwood Apartments right off of Salisbury Lane in the heart of winter with snow covering the ground. However, no one knows exactly what took place because so-called friends allegedly left a beloved young girl out in the snow after someone took her life. Sadly, because it was snowing, it made it even more evident that something tragic took place as part of the snow was now covered in red.
You used to be able to come out and play and make snowmans, make snow angels who bop. You can't do any of that anymore. Now you have to pray for the angel. We're praying for the angel that passed away instead of making snow angels.
That angel is a teenage girl who was shot and she was pronounced deceased. Her body was found in the complex's snow-covered courtyard just after 11 Saturday morning.
You got people out here, you got people that's walking around that probably seen it and seen the little girl laying there and said nothing. That says a lot about this community, and that's scary. I don't want to be here. I'm trying to get her the hell out of here.
When the news began to spread about a body being found, one family in the community got word and believed that the young girl was their own. The mother of the possible victim could not bear the thought of seeing her baby that way and feared the worst. So her brother would go identify his niece, and when he got there, still lying on the ground in the snow, tragically, the family's worst nightmares came true because she indeed did belong to them. But nothing was adding up as to why someone would have done a popular dancer this way. The young and vibrant girl was identified as 14-year-old Deandra Staples, who was her mother's oldest child and a freshman at Warren High School. When it came to Deandra, whom many called Moo Moo, she was everything that a parent wanted in a child and more. She was loving, obedient, and respectful. She was a kid that even when she officially became a teenager, still acted her age, and her mother stressed the importance of how she should carry herself. Her mom did not want her to do what the next person was doing and wanted her daughter to enjoy being a kid. The way Deandra carried herself was proof that she was a young teen who was growing and learning while putting her all into her craft that was dancing. She had been a part of the G3 Steppers for 4 years, and even though she was small in size, she was larger in spirit when it came to stepping, often being up front as one of the leaders of the group of girls, ranging from elementary to high school. G3 Steppers stands for Girls Growing into Greatness. Their mission is to teach Greek-style stepping to young girls K through 12th grade while exposing them to life lessons that lead to better self-development. Some of the life lessons incorporated into their mission include team building, responsibility, accountability, self-love, professionalism, community involvement, and respect. 14-year-old Deandra embodied all of that and more. When she first started off dancing, she was said to be shy and quiet, but as time passed, she found a powerful voice. She was the loudest in the studio at practice, while ringing out her team's step chants, and those who knew her best described her as a firecracker when it came to dance. You couldn't always see her, but you could hear her. She gave 110% when she was at practice and when she was performing. The team has around 3 or 4 performances a month, including the Circle City Classic, and they also travel out of state to compete. The goofy and energetic teen was beyond loved by all who knew her, so hearing that she lost her life was a tremendous shock to the community. However, loved ones seem to believe that someone was hating on the talented young lady and envious for no good reason. After her untimely passing, her mother said, "I would have came, my baby. I wouldn't have been mad at you. I just wanted you safe. I'm so sorry, baby. Mama tried so hard to get you to see that wasn't it, and your friends weren't your friends." So her mother clearly wanted to open her eyes about true friendship in life, but I'm sure she never thought a fake friend would go this far. Then her grandmother, with whom she was very close with, said, "The things I know now are so disturbing. Can't trust nobody," allegedly alluding to information about what took place when Deandra lost her life. Even though the authorities have not announced a suspect, I'm sure they are getting a lot of leads because young people normally don't stay off social media and teens talk.
Police are still investigating exactly what led to the shooting of the 14-year-old victim here at this apartment complex just a couple of blocks away from her family's home. Tonight, that family is asking for the public's help holding whoever committed the crime accountable. Deandra's G3 coach recalls her endless energy and passion for life that got cut tragically short.
She was young. She never had a chance to get a driver's license. She never had a chance to go to prom. She just started high school. She just started living.
But marks the city's first youth homicide of the new year. Whatever led to Deandra's, leaders with the Marion County Youth Prevention Coalition insist it takes everyone working together to keep kids safe.
One of the founders of the G3 Steppers said it best, writing, "Go check those phones. These kids are talking and they know what's going on. They're too scared to say something. But you as parents have a responsibility to show them the right thing to do. And the right thing to do is to turn in whoever did this because they're evil. They do not belong out in the streets. They don't care about anything. I know for sure it ain't nothing but a young person who did this, a young coward. Get them off the streets. Check those phones." She hit it spot on that parents need to be checking everything, especially if their child was with Deandra that weekend. According to loved ones, she left the home Friday evening with a group of kids and was found Saturday morning at 11 o'clock the next day. Law officials were not even sure of exactly when she was shot, so possibly she could have been outside all night in the cold. Her grandmother said she was sadly shot in the head, and whoever was with her just left her there. No one came, no one told the family anything, and Deandra really thought she was around friends.
14-year-old Deandra Staples was killed over the weekend less than a mile from her home on the south side. Indianapolis police continue to work to arrest whomever her, and today her family spoke with WRTV's Adam Shooms. He has their message for other parents tonight.
She was a happy, smiling, loving kid. She definitely did not deserve what was happening to her. They took another piece of my heart. My baby didn't deserve to be shot in her head and left in the snow.
Police were first called here to the Laurelwood Apartments along Salisbury Lane on Saturday, just after 11 o'clock in the morning, and found the 14-year-old shot in the snow.
I can't even understand how someone could be that cruel.
Her family says she was one of the top steppers on the G3 Steppers community step team.
She was the star. She was the one that brightened up people's lives.
We are hurting. Y'all took a child from us. We don't deserve this at all. They took my baby. They took my niece. That's my niece. My sister is sick.
Now a family overcome with emotions is trying to find the person who did this.
Children should not even have firearms out here. Their parents need to be held accountable.
That's a message community activists are also sharing. Antonio Patton says the city, grassroots organizations, and community members need to all work together to stop youth gun.
It's easy to close your door, lock your door, and cast opinions, but if you don't get involved, we're part of the problem. If we just want to close our doors and talk about what's going on, and then when it rings our doorbells, we want a different response, shame on us, because it's all of us. We're all affected.
This tragedy has not only destroyed her family, but her step-family and all who really care for her. Her step-in family watched her literally grow from an adolescence to a teenager. She brought so much energy and was truly loved by all her sisters. Step-in was her refuge. She was full of joy, talent, and compassion, with a bright future ahead. But sadly, someone decided her fate before her time. Her life mattered and she should still be here. Now, unfortunately, she is forever 14, and that should not be the case. If you know something, please say something. Her family needs justice, and I pray they get it sooner than later. So please don't forget to comment your thoughts and prayers for this family in this much difficult time, and hit that like button and share to make your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.